Hello, this is Michael with Bay Area Attractions. Here's your news for January of 2025. But before we get started, just a couple things. I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year's. Hopefully you all had a good New Year's Eve with your family or friends or whoever you spent the evening with. Also, at the end of this video of our news, we're going to talk about some stuff going on for 2025, the rest of the year. And then I'm going to talk about a little bit, I guess some channel updates or what, some things we're going to do this year or what. So let's get started with California's Great America. Winterfest is currently taking place daily until January 5th. Winterfest hours are 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come see the park transform into a winter wonderland for the holidays. Enjoy live entertainment, food, ice skating in front of the Carousel Columbia. The park will then be closed until Saturday, April 5th. The Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The Boardwalk's Winter Wonderland will conclude on January 5th. Enjoy select rides, photos with Santa, delicious boardwalk treats, and festival holiday decorations and lights. The rides are open daily until January 5th. The ride hours are 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Wednesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Saturdays, and 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays. After that, the rides will only be open on weekends from noon to 5 p.m. The Boardwalk rides will also be open on Monday, January 20th for Martin Luther King Day. The hours will also be noon to 5 p.m. The Boardwalk will have limited rides open during the month. The arcade will be open 7 days a week. Monday to Friday, the hours are 1 p.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sundays 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. On January 20th, the arcade will open at 11 a.m. Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. Holiday in the park is currently taking place daily until January 5th. The park will be open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. The park will have its one coat drive during this time. This coat drive will collect donated adult and children's coats for those in need. Coats can be dropped off at will call in exchange for a discounted ticket or dropped off outside guest relations during park hours. After January 5th, the park will be open weekends only from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. The park will also be open on Monday, January 20th for Martin Luther King Day. The park will be open 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on that Monday. Gilroy Gardens. North Pole Nights will take place daily until January 5th, with the hours of 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Visit North Pole Village and meet some of Santa's merry, mischievous elves. Take a photo with Santa, and new this year, embark on a magical holiday adventure with the Reindeer Roundup. Take a journey along the enchanted Reindeer Roundup Trail, where Santa's reindeers will have a delightful surprise for you. The Reindeer Roundup will begin at 5 p.m. and is free to all children. After North Pole Nights, the park will be closed. No opening date has been announced yet. Happy Hollow Park and Zoo will be open Wednesday to Sundays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The park will be open Monday, January 20th for Martin Luther King Day, but will then be closed Tuesday and Wednesday of that week only. The Winchester Mystery House will be open weekdays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and weekends from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. All right, that does it for news around the park. As you can see, you still have a few more days, so if you haven't caught any of the holiday festivities in any of the parks, you still have a few more days. Basically, they all end on January 5th, so if you've missed Winterfest, North Pole Nights, Holiday in the Park, or Winter Wonderland, you still have time, go and see those. All right. Now for some news for 2025 for some of the parks. First off, in general, if you bought in one of the all park passes, either through Six Flags or Cedar Fair, and we're starting on January 6th, you can use those at any park or what. Right now, before, only if you bought at Six Flags Park, you could only use the Six Flags parks, and same thing with Cedar Fair. You can only use those with the Cedar Fair parks. But again, on January 6th, you can use that pass for any park. So an example is if you bought an all park pass for Great America, starting on January 6th, you could go to Discovery Kingdom, or if you could visit down south, you could go to Magic Mountain and go there. And then same thing is if you bought it for the Six Flags, like at Discovery Kingdom, now you can go to like Great America, or if you go down south, you can go to Knott's Berry Farm. So just remember that. We're going to start with Great America. Some of you may know Great America announced a couple weeks ago that they will not do any special events this coming year. So if you missed Winterfest, go see it. I will actually be at Winterfest on January 4th, so the second to last day that it is. I was already planning to be there that day, just kind of close out the season, or what, because I knew they were not going to open until later in the year, or until like March or April. So I was planning to go there, but definitely going to go there. Hopefully this will not be the last time for Winterfest. Hopefully they will bring that back. I'm going to talk about that some more in a couple of minutes. So next year, or this year, 2025, so there'll be no Winterfest, no Tricks and Treats, no Oktoberfest, peanut celebration, food and wine, or carnival, or what. Which I know is probably very disappointing. I think a lot of you are bummed about that. I know I am. I was really looking forward to all these special events. I thought Great America did a great job. They had two new events in 2024. They had Oktoberfest and Food and Wine. I thought they were really great events. Kind of really surprised about Winterfest because every year I go, it's packed. Always, it's just busy. It seems like everybody, loves to go to Great America during Winterfest and has such a great time. So it was kind of disappointing that they're not doing that. They said they want to focus more on thrill rides. Not sure what that really means. They are coming up in 2026 will be Great America's 50th anniversary. So I'm hoping that they're planning to put maybe a new ride in, probably a coaster for their 50th anniversary. We haven't really had a new ride in a year or two. Our last one was Pacific Glider, which I believe was in 23. I think that was when that one opened. So we haven't had a new ride for a couple of years, or what, and definitely not a big thrill ride. I think the last one was Railblazer, and I don't recall when that opened up, but I know it's been open for a few years now. So that's what I'm hoping they're planning. Hopefully they will bring back these special events. I think hopefully they'll see that they are going to be greatly missed, or what. And we'll see what kind of impact the parks have without having those events. I think, I don't know, you may see attendance down or what, or people not renewing their season passes because of that. But I'm still going to go to Great America probably at least once a month or so when they open up in April, or what. And we'll just be there regularly and kind of just doing reports about the park. If I have any news about special events or come, I will let you guys know as soon as that happens, if they do decide to bring them back. Sorry, I took a few notes or what. The other thing is, from what I heard, Tiki Twirl is going to, from what I understand, is going to be removed. Or I don't know if that's going to happen this year or what. As you know, that ride usually is not open. I think I only saw that ride open twice in the last couple of years since I've been doing this channel, or what. Believe that was in 23, or what. I think it was like in the end of summer. I saw that ride one like twice that I was there, or what. So that's that. I haven't heard about any new rides or what, but maybe as the season starts, we'll hear more about that. This year, Gilroy Gardens is going to celebrate their 25th anniversary, or what. I haven't heard anything more about that. So we'll see. But they do have one new event that they're doing this year, which is Cherry Jubilee. And they do mention that was going to be in the summertime, which would probably coincide with their 25th anniversary. I can't remember the exact date they opened. I think it was in July when they opened. So I'm going to guess whatever I'm sure through summer, they're going to probably do a big celebration for their 25th anniversary. And then their regular events will be back. So um, Carnival Nights will be back. Um, they don't have dates for those yet. They just say for Carnival Nights, they just said summer. In 2024, I believe Carnival Nights, if I remember, was August and September. It was about 5 or 6 weeks or what, and they only did that on Friday nights. So they didn't do that on Saturday or Sunday. It was just a Friday night only thing. So I'm gonna guess it's gonna be the same this year for those. And then they'll have the Great Big Boo, um, which will probably start about mid-September, mid to late September, as it usually does. And then North Pole Nights, which will probably start the day after Thanksgiving, which is when most of the parks start their Christmas stuff. It's weird to like have Christmas stuff at the beginning of the year or so. Um, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. I've looked at their calendar as of now. They only have hours throughout the year. They do not have any special events listed yet. So I'm sure probably maybe in the month or two, um, they'll start populating those or what. I did notice like in October time, there were some Fridays. They were open like 6 to 10, which coincided last year in 2024 with Fright Fest. They usually did Fright Fest on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, it was only just Fright Fest, and it was like those hours 6 to 10. So I'm gonna guess Fright Fest will probably be back next year. And I'm gonna guess Holiday in the Park will also be back. They had, their hours were pretty consistent from this year or what. But I don't know about any of the other events if they're gonna do anything. Um, if I'm gonna guess Oktoberfest and maybe the Kids Boo Fest will also be back. But as of now, nothing in the calendar. I haven't heard anything else about Discovery Kingdom about rides or what, except for the Flash. I've heard that will probably most likely just be closed. I don't know. I'm gonna guess if it's closed, they're not gonna run the ride anymore. That it will eventually be removed. Kind of same thing with like Tiki Twirl. I think they've just had issues with it, and I think they probably just don't want to put any more money into a ride that doesn't really work. The good thing is the last few times I've been there, Boomerang and Kong have been running, so at least they've got those two up and running. So hopefully, um, in place of Flash, we've got those other two coasters um, going. Um, and then Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Probably no new rides. I mean, last year they put in two new rides. They put in the Fun Wheel and Surge. It's kind of hard to put new rides in a boardwalk because they're so limited on space. So the only way to put new rides in is they got to take an old ride out or what. Their calendar also was populated throughout the year, but they don't do a lot of special events or what. I think the only things I really saw in there, February, I think near the end of February, they do like a clam chowder competition. Um, they had that listed, and then I know throughout the year they have a couple of like Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, like campouts. They had those listed, but I didn't see anything like their Winter Wonderland, which I'm sure they'll bring back. I know last year in 2024 they did throughout the summer and some nights they did an evening on the Colonnade. I did a video on that where they each night they did some things. So a couple nights were like live music. A couple nights they did some live entertainment. They had like some magicians and some jugglers, and then I think another couple nights they had a DJ like dance party or what. So I don't know if that's going to be back, but again, it's early in the year, so I'm going to guess as the months kind of go by, those calendars will get populated, and then I'll bring that. Once I know that, I'll let you guys know on that. So that's kind of our update for the parks for 2025. And now some updates for the channel. We just had a great year or what. I think I did a lot of great videos that you guys really seem to enjoy. I did some different things like the Dickens Fair. I went to Monterey Bay Aquarium and some other places, and I think you guys really like those. So hopefully I'm going to continue going to some other places and try to find even some different places that are fun. I think you guys would like and bring those to you, and then maybe some more videos just about the parks themselves in general, especially with like Gilroy Gardens celebrating their 25th anniversary this year. Maybe doing a video on that or what. I just want to say it to everybody. Thank you for your support for this year. I think it was a really great year. I had a lot of fun doing the videos and bringing them to you. Really enjoyed all your comments. Um, Thank you for all those who made comments or likes or what. I do read all your comments, and I do try to reply on them, or at least gives you a thumbs up so you know that I do read them or what. And the other thing I just had fun with. At the end of the year, I got together with Eldon from Eldon Excursion. We did a couple videos together, and it was just a lot of fun just hanging out with them. So hopefully you guys like that too, and hopefully maybe this year we'll get a chance to hang out a couple more times this year and just do a couple videos here and there throughout the year. So I think you guys will really like that. And I said the other thing I really enjoyed is I met a few of you guys in the parks throughout the year. And it was really great meeting you guys. And just you guys just had great things to say about the channel and stuff. So thank you so much. And if you do see me in the park, please come say hi. I would really like to meet you. I don't usually get to see you. You get to see me. I don't get to see you or what. So if you just see me, whichever park I'm at or what, just come by and just say, hey, hi, it's nice to meet you. And I watch your videos or what. I really would like that or what, just to meet you guys or what. So we got a lot of great things I think planned for 2025, and I think you guys are really gonna enjoy all of them. And until next time, this is Michael with Bay Area Attractions.